Wants to Kill Me, Season 3, Episode 8, the season finale. At the warehouse that was located on the outskirts of town, Misty had just found the laptop when she heard a car door slam outside. Then she heard footsteps. She immediately hid herself in a small storage room as the footsteps grew nearer. She was thinking to herself that Crazy Mary had returned. Maybe Crazy Mary had found out that the laptop that she had was only a dummy, while Misty had the real thing and she had come back to find it. She then remembered that she had a gun, so she reached into her back pocket, removed it, and pointed it toward the door as she prepared to protect herself. The footsteps continued to grow nearer, but then halted directly in front of the storage door. Misty kept her aim and was ready to open fire as the doorknob began to turn slowly. Then, all of a sudden, the door slowly crept open, revealing the familiar face of Winthrop Adams III as a smile stretched broadly across his face. Misty. Winthrop? Oh my God, I thought you were Crazy Mary, said Misty with a sigh of relief. Gosh, do I look that hideous? Said Winthrop jokingly. No, you look great, said Misty as they rushed toward one another and embraced tightly. You have no idea how glad I am to see you, said Winthrop. I missed you too, Winthrop, said Misty. It's so good to see you too. How did you know I was here? Chandler, he called me. I should have known. Again, I'm really happy to see you, Misty. But there's one person who's going to be even happier. David. Yes, David. How is he? Is he okay? How's the trial? God, I've missed him so much. I'll explain everything on the way to the courthouse. Which reminds me, I have 30 minutes to get there before the trial resumes. So we better hurry up. Winthrop's eyes shifted downward. Is that what I think it is? Yes, the laptop with the evidence. Come on, let's go, said Winthrop as they both exited the warehouse, hopped into his car, and sped off into the distance. Meanwhile, back at the hospital, doctors had rushed into room 354 as an unconscious Chandler lay on the floor, non-responsive. Jackson was the one who alerted the staff he was with Chandler when he collapsed. Back at the courthouse, all rise. King County Superior Court now in session. The Honorable Judge Duncan presiding. You may all be seated. Counselor, I understand that Dr. Slaughter has now arrived and you're ready to cross-examine her. Correct, Your Honor. May I remind you both, Mr. Adams and Mrs. Robinson, to respect this court during this cross-examination. Do not get out of line. I'm not in the mood today. Yes, Your Honor. I now call Dr. Mary Slaughter to the witness stand, said Winthorpe, as all eyes shifted toward the large wooden double doors that opened slowly, revealing Crazy Mary. You may now be seated, Miss Slaughter, said Winthorpe. That's Dr. Slaughter, said Crazy Mary, correcting him in a whiny, arrogant tone, as she strutted so swiftly toward the witness stand, and all eyes followed her. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Of course, replied Crazy Mary, her eyes shifting toward David as they both exchanged looks that should have melted the flesh off of each other's skeletal structure. Dr. Slaughter, isn't it true that you set Mr. Baker up for murder? Or let me rephrase that. Sorry, multiple murders, said Winthorpe, as all eyes of the jury darted back and forth from Crazy Mary to David. Excuse me? That is the most absurd and untrue accusation I have ever heard, as well as disrespectful, Mr. Adams. Let me remind you who I am. I am one of the top and most respected brain surgeons in the country. Furthermore, Miss Slaughter, a simple yes or no will do, said Judge Duncan, narrowing his eyes at Crazy Mary. No, she replied. Liar, yelled David, his voice echoing throughout the court as all eyes turned in his direction. Silence, Mr. Baker, and that is a warning. Dr. Slaughter, where were you on the night that Mr. Baker's girlfriend, Sam, was killed? I was at the coffee house, but you already know that because Detective Jackson already told you. That is my alibi, remember? Said Crazy Mary with a smirk. Oh, the same Detective Jackson that you're romantically involved with. You have no proof of that, do you? I have proof of everything. By the way, Dr. Slaughter, I already know it wasn't you at the coffee house. It was your twin sister, Diamond Slaughter. The sister that you've been trying to hide, even though you stupidly and carelessly had dinner with in a public restaurant. The same sister that covered for you while you were decapitating my client's girlfriend. You lying witch, said Winthorpe through gritted teeth as gasps echoed throughout the courtroom. Eyes of the jury narrowed at Crazy Mary as she sat there in shock, and for the first time in her life, she was speechless. Isn't that right, Miss Slaughter? I said, isn't that right? Speculation, yelled Mrs. Robinson as she sprang to her feet as if she was the attorney for Crazy Mary. Dr. Slaughter is not the one on trial here. Mr. Baker is. Stop accusing this poor woman when he is the real killer. Judge Duncan furrowed his brow. Counselor, do you have proof of these claims? I do, and I will present that proof shortly. But first, I have another question for Dr. Slaughter. Proceed, but with caution, said the judge sternly. Dr. Slaughter, I'm sure that you're aware that talk show host Amanda Huffington, who just so happened to be your ex-best friend, was brutally murdered, correct? Yes, and it broke my heart, even though we were not as close as we once were. I loved her. She was like a sister to me, said Crazy Mary, her voice cracking as she forced tears from her eyes. Oh, really? For a woman whom you supposedly cared so deeply for and who was like a sister to you, you had no problem decapitating her and stabbing her in the stomach. By the way, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, she was pregnant, and you knew that when you murdered her, didn't you? Said Winthorpe. Let me refresh your memory of what you did. Mary sprung to her feet. How dare you? I did not do that. What type of monster are you to show this and accuse me? I did not kill Amanda Huffington. And if she was alive, she would tell you I am not capable of such things. But I am alive, you bitch. What is this? Said Crazy Mary. Then she collapsed to the floor. Meanwhile, at the cabin located in the middle of nowhere, the mystery person sat next to Diamond and was watching the trial from the edge of his seat, and he was shocked just as much as the rest of the world was. Enough of that. Now off to bed you go, said Diamond as the mystery person turned to her with a look of concern. Is it true? Did she really do all those horrible things? And did she really set him up for murder? Said Little Davy, the son of Crazy Mary and David. A son that she had been hiding. A son that David doesn't even know was born.